this video, we're going to show the woven stitch and the back ridge stitch. See, the front ridge stitch is here, and this was a front ridge. This is our woven. This is the back ridge. It's the same thing, but done from the back side. So let's start with here. We've already got our cable done and our front ridge, front and back done. Now we're going to start the woven. The woven starts with a chain 2. Let's see, let me move it, make it a little bit bigger. And the stitches are a little bit of a challenge, but if you take your time, you can do them. So you yarn over and skip the first one, go to the second. Yarn over, pull it through. Now, instead of yarning over again, we're going to slide the first stitch under the second stitch, then yarn over and pull it through. Then the next stitch we bring up, but this time instead of going under just the one stitch, we're going to go under both stitches. And it can be a little bit of a challenge, so sometimes I have to get my fingers in the way. Go under the first one and under the second one. So the first woven stitch is done. Now we're going to yarn over, go to the second single crochet, bring it through, go under the first stitch, yarn over, pull it through 2. Now we're going to do the second half. This one, the yarn over goes under both of those stitches. And we'll do it again. Skip one, go into the next one. Bring your yarn through. Bring the first stitch under the second stitch. Yarn over and pull it through. And the second half, you begin the same way, but you take the first stitch under both stitches. And you just do that all the way across. I'll do one more. Pull it through. Go under the first stitch. Yarn over, pull it through. Do the second half, pull it through both stitches, and that's your woven stitch. Now, after you get all your woven stitches done across, you chain 2, turn your work. Now, if you notice, you can see there's holes, and these are the holes we're going to work in. We're going to repeat the woven stitch for 5 more rows. So you yarn over, go into the hole, yarn over, pull it through, go under the first one, yarn over, pull it through. Now we're going to do the second half. This time we're going under both stitches. So that one is done, so now we go to the next one, which is right there. Yarn over, go through the hole, pull it through, go under the first one, yarn over, pull it through. Do the second half, yarn over, pull it through 2. Second one done. We'll do another one. And you just keep repeating those across. When you get to the end over here, you do it in this chain 2 space. You take it all the way across. You do 5 rows of this. When you get the 5 rows done, you'll be on the front side. So now we're going to finish it. So let's go ahead and chain 2. Turn our work. Do 2 single crochets in each of the holes, just like we did before, but instead of the yarn over, we're just going to do 2 singles in each one. And you go to the next one, go through both. Go to the next one, and you just do this all the way across. And at this point, it would be a good idea to count, because it's very easy to get off by 1 stitch, either one too many or one too few. And since the next thing we're going to do is the ridge, now we're going to do 2 in this last one, you can make them up in that ridge. So I'll just chain 1 because I know I'm going to chain 1. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. See, I'm short 1. So we will make it up on the single crochet on the back. So we turn our work. Well, we'll do the back ridge. Same thing, you want to go, in this case, in the back loop of each stitch, instead of the front loop. So go in the back. This is a slip stitch, yarn over, pull it through. Let's do another one. Go in the back loop, yarn over, pull it through. And you do this all the way across. Let's see. Okay. Yarn over and pull it through, and just keep doing this until you're all the way across. We're not going to do our increase stitch in this roll because this roll is on the front. It'd be smarter to do it in the back half. So let's finish going through here. Okay, we're going to jump onto this one. This is the same thing, but I've got all of the slip stitches done. No, I don't. I'll go back to this one and go ahead and finish this one. It's not that many left. I'll just kind of quickly get through them. Now the next row, and we're going to have to borrow this last little itty bitty tiny stitch right here in order to get 17. So I always have to take my hook in reverse and kind of put the point through, then yarn over and pull it through. Then I'll chain one. Now we can count and see how many we have. Let's not count this one yet because we may or may not need it. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and that little one there would be 16. So we definitely have to use that one, or we just do an increase somewhere in the middle. So let's turn our work, and we'll go into this one. We're going to skip that end one. It's personal preference, whichever you want to do, and you do your single crochets in those back loops. When you hold it this way, it almost looks like you have 3. The 2 from your your 2 from your slip stitch, and then the one you need to work out of. So you just go through those as a single, and now we're going to add one. So in this one here, we're going to put a second one. So there is the one we need that we were missing because we only counted 16. So that will give us 17. So when we get ready to do the next one, which is the diamond stitch, we're going to have the 17 stitches that we definitely need in order to do the diamond stitch. Now once I get closer to the end, I'm going to count just to make sure, because it'd be a good time to add would be here if we needed to. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 12. 13, 14, 15, 16. And we can do that little knob there and make 17. Or we can just do an extra one here, which would do the same thing. Now we can look at this, and it looks like I'm off by 1. So I really don't like that look. So I'm going to go take this one back out because personal preference, I don't care for it. I would rather go into that little tippy, tiny little bar and have it on the end than to skip it off. So it's all personal preference. Okay, now we're going to go grab this last one here. Like I said before, we're going to go inside with the end of our crochet hook and pull it up. Now if we look at it, it's more lined up. So I prefer doing it that way. It's up to you if you want to grab this little tiny one here and not do that increase there, or do like I did, skip the first one and do the increase. But that's how you do your back ridge as well as your woven stitch.